Welcome on in, you dirty grinders. Here is the new Space Engineer Space Respawn Pod. And I wasn't really sure about the design initially. There are some minor criticisms I'd have to make of it, but ultimately a ship like this is supposed to be modified, so we'll work on that in a minute. One of my major detractions is the cargo container right here within this thruster's burn distance, where this is not functional in the start, but an ignorant new player could initially build something here only to repair that and suddenly learn about the burn mechanic. Maybe that's by design, teaching the player, punishing them with experience, but it's not something I particularly appreciate. But something that is appreciated is it's now a cinch to add a camera, because before you either lost a light or you destroyed the mount to the window. Now it is very easy to add a camera right there, right near the cockpit, and I'm going to use this to build a salvage ship. So, when you start out mining, you don't have to worry about anything shooting back at you. When you want to be a salvage ship at the very beginning, you have to be sure that whatever you're going after isn't anything too hot to pursue at the very beginning. Now, looking at everyone's reviews, I noticed how there is this interior block, and that's keeping the oxygen in, but it's not really doing anything else, and we have a lot of other functional blocks to choose from, and I wasn't really sure why we didn't just default to a battery. But I suppose because there are other kind of functional blocks you can put in there, they didn't want to commit you to a battery because you would hate to grind that down in the beginning. But it makes sense to me, even though this is not an ion ship, the battery being in there in the beginning is designed to keep you started out longer, and I don't see much utility for more advanced blocks in the very beginning, so I'm just going straight to a battery. The other initial change I'd be looking to make is the cargo capacity, because a fully filled cargo container can only be supported on one thruster, but you could add more thrusters as you go, and this thing is initially starting for space, so it doesn't matter because I'm not initially going planet side, and I can always add more thrusters on the bottom if I do want to go planet side as I'm adding more material to this ship. And then the next most immediate change I want to make is I don't want a full block air vent. I can deal with a half block. Getting a hydro generator is more important to me, so we go ahead and put that in. Even though this is a salvage ship, I could encounter petty ores in the finds, and I'd want to go ahead and process those to use them, so I could do that. And when I'm initially starting out, unless I find a really rich source of material, I'm probably starting out with a basic assembler, but then with the same strategy of just finding what I can, I'm probably going to quickly get a full assembler. And after that, I would at least hope I'm venturing near a trade station, so I'd want to be able to dock with that to trade supplies, sell whatever steel I've got. One of the nice changes with the economy system is that steel is sellable at a lot more stations than it used to be, and steel goes for a pretty hefty price. That just capturing as much as I can of that is a very good way to proceed. And then one of the last things I'm looking to add to the initial modification is a way to recharge while I'm out there. I've now got an O2 generator, so I can do that. And then speeding up salvaging, this would be a good way to do that. Add these, add that, and that rapidly accelerates salvaging. Here I could be adding another number of things, maybe an oxygen farm, maybe more cargo containers. Even though I don't like the food mechanic, I do like the aesthetics of the bed, and if I was playing with the food mechanic, this slows down hunger, so it is kind of a survival mechanic to have this here. There could be further changes made to the ship as a starter base. This is what I would call my basic goal to get this ship before I think about replacing it with another, building a base, that kind of thing. This would be my mobile platform where I really want to get this near a trade station to be selling material, or I just take my captured material and start building a new base. So here is my modifications. I obviously can't be building stuff along here because of that reverse thruster. I don't really understand why in the initial design we don't have this like a block forward, or just make this body a block longer so we don't have this burn off. But this is the design that Keen provided. This is the design you have to work with if you're starting with basic vanilla start. So this is my recommended assembly. Of course, you'll make your own, and you can make your own opinions of the design in their comments down below. Thank you for watching, and keep grinding, everybody.